Hello, welcome to Handmade Paper Art. My name is Ernesto Aviña, and today we're going to work on Jason from Friday the 13th. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that we have to do for Jason is we're going to grab 2 pieces of dark blue, and we're going to get 1 piece of light gray, and we're going to build the first module. And it's going to be the piece stacked up like this, and then the light gray right on top for the third. And it should look just like this. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to need 9 more just like this. Okay, so now that we have our 10 pieces, now we're just going to put them together to build the base. We're going to grab 2 of them. And we have to put these 2 points here right into those 2 pockets right there. You could see them right there. And we would do this just like this. Okay. And now that we got that, we just have to do the same for all the other ones. Now that we have all of them put together, we just go ahead and do the same at the end. We're going to put these 2 points and we're going to attach it to the other end of the base. Just like that. And now we have the first 3 rows of our figure, which are going to be the first one, the second, and then the third here. And now we have to work on this 4th row, which is going to be 10 more gray pieces. Now that that's done, this is all that we finished already. Now we have to work on the row that's in between the body and the head, which is the inverted row that I call the neckline. And for that, we're gonna need 10 pieces of peach, and we have to put them invertedly. So instead of putting them like how we've been doing like this, we're gonna put them the other way around, just like that. And we need 10 of those. So now that you have your 10 pieces of inverted peach color, now we just have to finish the head. And the head is going to be pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. For the head, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of peach. And so we're going to need 50 pieces to complete the head. And it's just going to be 5 rows of 10 pieces each. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started on that. And this is what your figure should look like now. You have 2 rows of blue. You have 2 rows of light gray. You have the in-between row that's inverted of peach. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more rows of just peach. So now the next thing to do is to make the arms and the legs. We're going to grab 2 pieces of light gray and then 2 pieces of dark blue. So now that we have our pieces, we're gonna go ahead and grab one and open it up. We're gonna switch it over to the side like this, and it's gonna be like a triangle. We're gonna fold this part down to the middle. Just like that. And we have to do the same for all these other ones here. Now this is going to be an arm to match the shirt. And I need a peach color. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to grab one of these points and stick it into one of these pockets to open it up. And do the same on the other side, just like that. Just opening them up, and then I'm going to insert both of these points into those two holes. And just like that, we have a hand. And we're going to do the same for the legs and for the other hand. Now we have both of our hands and we have both of our legs. And let's go ahead and attach them to the figure. We're going to grab our figure, and it doesn't matter where you choose because there's no special features on this figure as of yet. So we're just going to put one hand right here, and we're just going to count 5 spaces to the left. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to insert our next piece right in there. Okay. And now we have, this is going to be our front. Let's go ahead and go to the middle piece, which is right in between the two hands. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 right here in the center. And we're going to come down from there, down 1 to the right. And then we're going to skip this one. We're going to go right here to put our first leg. We're going to go to the middle again. We're going to come down, go to the left. We're going to skip this one, and we're going to insert it right here. And our figure should look just like this. We should have 2 little spots here in between each leg. Just like that. So the next thing to work on for this figure is going to be the mask. I made this sheet with the different masks that you can go ahead and cut out. So we're going to go ahead and cut one of these out. I'm going to put this page on the description so you could download this page and print it out yourself. That way you could go ahead and put it on him. So let's go ahead and cut it. Okay, the only thing that I'm gonna do in addition to cutting it is just I'm gonna color his eyes in with black. I feel like it looks better that way. So let's go ahead and put this to the side. The next thing that I have to do is I need 4 strips of brown paper. So I'm gonna bring my cutter and bring my brown paper, and I'm just go ahead and line it up just like that to make 4 thin strips of brown paper. You got 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And these are the strips that we're gonna need to put on this mask. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna grab our glue, and we're gonna glue one of those strips right there, just like this. And we're gonna do the same for that point and for this point over here. Okay, it should look just like this, and we're gonna go ahead and let that dry for a little bit. Let's go back to the figure. So this is the front of the figure here. We're gonna have to smash a couple of these pieces right before we put that mask on. Let's go ahead and start with this bottom piece here. We're gonna go ahead and smash this one in just like that, put a lot of pressure on it. And then the next 2 pieces right above that, we're gonna smash those just like that. And now the 3 pieces right on top of that, which is going to be this one here, and then this one over here, and this one over here. One thing I didn't mention is make sure you keep your finger up on the top so these pieces don't fly out. Just by holding your finger here, giving it some pressure. Okay, the next 2 right here, smash those, and then this one on top right here. Just like that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. You could even do a little bit of this one and a little bit of that one. It's not too bad. The reason we're doing this is so that the mask kind of sits more flush on his face. Now, let's go up from this top one. Let's come down to these two. Now we have to do the same that we did here, but all the way around. We're gonna do this fourth row. We're gonna squish all of it, just like that. So this whole fourth row, we squished it. All right, now let's go ahead and grab our mask. We're gonna leave it right here for now. Let's put some glue here. We're gonna start with that first piece. We're gonna put some glue there. And then the next two pieces on top of that. And then the next three right on top. Just like that. And then the next two. And then the one on top. Okay. Should look like that. Let's go ahead and put the mask on. The mask is going to come down to like the chest, maybe about halfway, just like that. Let's just go ahead and push that down like that. The other thing that we want to line up is these side ones. We want to line it up with that fourth row that we squished. So it should line up just like that. Perfect. Let me focus the camera just like this. Okay. So let's go ahead and put some glue here on the sides on the fourth row, just like that. And we're gonna bring this strap down right on top of that glue, just like this. I'm gonna trim this excess here. And we're gonna do the same on this other side. We're gonna put some glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue just on top of that, like that. And we're gonna bring down this other side down, right on that glue. I'm gonna bring this one down just to see where it lands. I'm gonna hold it there, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish gluing that other strap down, right where that one's gonna land. So right about there. And then I'm just gonna cut the excess. Okay. Now, the one thing that we have to do here, because we didn't get a chance to do it, is we're gonna glue all these pieces. So I'm gonna stick each one of these out a little bit and just add a little bit of glue and bring it back down. And then all these should be fine because they're held on by the mask. Okay. So now that we have this, this piece is gonna come down right here, down this center. Just because of the way that it looks like that. It's gonna come down on this one. Let's go ahead and squish this one a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and put some glue coming down just like this, down the center, all the way down to where it's gonna land right there. So let's go ahead and drop this one down, right on that glue. And we're just gonna hold it there. And we're gonna go ahead and trim up that the X's. And it should look like this. So now the next thing that we have to do to finish this figure off is we're gonna make the machete. And we're gonna grab this really thick cardstock that I made, which is 3 sheets of cardstock that are glued together. You could kind of maybe see it right here a little bit. I don't know. But you grab 3 sheets, you glue it together, and you make a really, really thick piece of paper. I have a stencil here that we're gonna use to create the machete. I don't expect you guys to have a stencil, of course, so I'll show you how to draw it as well. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, and this is the general shape of my machete. If you're gonna draw it, you just have to kind of go make a straight line, and then just give it like a curve. And it should be something like that. And then you would just cut this out. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. So now you just erase the markings that are left over from the pencil. And you're gonna grab your scissors and you're gonna make a slit from here to kind of give it like the handle. So it should look a little something like this. Like that. And like that. And now you have something that looks like that. You're gonna grab a black marker. I have two different markers. This one's a little bit more fine. And I'm just gonna make a straight line here, just like that. And do the same on the other side, just like that. And I'm just gonna color that in with a different marker now. Alright, I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it a little bit on the edges like this. I'm gonna clean up that little piece a little bit right here. Alright, and now you're pretty much done with your machete. The only thing that you can do is add blood to it if you wanted to. So just to show on the video, I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll grab my red marker and I'm just gonna color it in just like this. Just give it a nice little swirl, doesn't have to be perfect, and then just color it in. You're gonna do the edge, the back a little bit, and then on the other side. And just like that, your Jason figure is complete. All you have to do now to finish it off is just put the machete in his hand. It's gonna go right into that little slot there. And now you just glue it together. Grab your bottle and you start gluing all these little crevices. Sorry, my glue got plugged up. You just start gluing all the little crevices just like that. All the way down, and also the arms and the legs. Okay, thank you so much for watching my tutorial. Hopefully you were able to build this Jason figure. If you guys are able to make one, send me a picture on Instagram. I would love to see it. That way I could share it on my Instagram. Thank you guys so much. This is Handmade Paper Art. My name is Ernesto Aviña, and you guys have a good one. Bye.